The Seventh Amendment is you can't take your trash out on Easter.
Yeah.
That's a very important thing. Actually, that is a law in the state of Tennessee. Did you know
that?
that?
You forgot that the 7th was that you can't take your trash out on Easter, but that you have to take it out on Halloween.
On Halloween. And that's if you don't.
It's like you can't take your trash out on God's Day, but you have to take it out on the Devil's
Right.
Day.
But, and you don't go to jail if you don't. You just get fined if you don't take it on Halloween.
And the 8th one is you can't leave your trash on your stoop or the raccoons come out. That happens where I live.
Yeah.
That
so
happens where everyone in Knoxville lives.
Yeah.
If you live in the mountains, a raccoon is going to come out and do things. This is.
I mean, I came home one evening, big mofo, just going through my garbage. I was like, dude, who did this?
Big mofo.
Yeah, no, that's why I invested in trash service, because I live in the county, so I don't actually have trash pickup. And so traditionally what would happen is we would put the bag in the back of the pickup.
Put the lotion in the basket.
And the next day we would drive it out to the dump. Well, we kept having these just jammy hand raccoons just going in and just putting the trash all over the back of the pickup. So I was finally like, you know what? No, we're going to get trash pickup. We're going to have someone come out and like give us one of those big things and have them dump it.
You one of those pretty trash cans with the City of Knoxville logo on it? Looks
no, mine is like Tennessee Waste or something like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because you're not in the city proper.
Yeah,
That's right.
I don't have city
proper. No, but getting back to, what was it? Oh, the trash thing on Easter. That is a real law in Tennessee. It's not enforced, but it is a real law.
You have to take it out on Easter?
No, you do not take out your trash on Easter Sunday. You do not.
Oh, because that's when Jesus came back?
I don't know, but you do not take these trash out on Easter Sunday.
What if you have a big ham dinner?
No.
And then you forget to put it in the fridge, and now the ham's gone bad. You just have to leave it in your house?
You do not take the trash out on Easter Sunday.
I don't even understand how that would become a law. Like, who is like...
Do not.
Who's like, you know what? Taking trash out on Easter is just...
I don't know.
Sacrilege.
I don't know. Talk to our the Tennessee Constitution writers.
Like, you can't properly observe Jesus coming back from the grave to.
Well, there's also a law.
The
there's also a law that says frogs are not allowed to croak after 11 p.m.
Oh, that
of course.
Is definitely not happening.
That was just a silly law.
That's
a
law.
They were just killing time there.
That's a law that gets broken every day.
They were just killing time.
And there's also a law that says patrons are not allowed to make loud noises in bars.
Oh, of course.
This is
these
are real things.
You know, if they're going to ban the frogs from croaking, why didn't they ban the cicadas? Those things are scary.
Well, they only come out. They only come out every 17 years.
But they make such awful, creepy, like predator noises.
Well, think of cicadas like on Star Trek. I'm sure nobody. So Spock had something called Pon Farr. He never had sex. He never mated with anybody. But every 7 didn't mean to kick you. Every 7 years, he goes back to
has an orgy,
and it's essentially he goes and gets like his groove on, and it's called Pon Farr. Yeah, it's
cool.
So
good for you, Spock.
He gets his groove on. So that's like cicadas. Like every 17 years, they get to come out and make that noise. That's their right.
But 7 years, man.
Every 7 years. Well, he doesn't want to have sex. The Vulcan.
Because it's illogical. Why? Why doesn't he want to have sex?
Let me preface this. I am not a Trekkie. I just know this much about Spock. He doesn't like to bone. He's like a robotic man. He doesn't understand the human emotional thing.
I don't believe that he doesn't like to bone. I just think
he's very logical.
He has to wait 7 years.
He's very logical.
So you think if he's very
not
logical,
into
he'd want to bone all the time?
I mean, if you're a human being, you want to bone all the time. That's part of our DNA. Mm-hmm. But he's Vulcan, so he doesn't have that. But every 7 years, Vulcans come together and bow chicka wow wow
for the Vulcan orgy.
Orgy.
Live long and prosper.
So see, we're actually teaching people things there.
We are. You're learning.
Learn about the Third Amendment and
I wonder what
Vulcan mating rituals.
Yeah.
I wonder what Vulcan dirty talk would sound like.
That's a good question. I was literally just about to talk out of my ass and try to like improv the thing, but I don't think so.
It was like, oh, my my penis is going into your orifice so well right now.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh, I didn't.
That's how they would talk?
That's awful. I never want to hear that again.
What, orifice?
Oh, you're just the whole thing. You're just.
Come on, it's a
I-
it's a biological term. It's
Yeah,
okay.
but you saying it is like.
If he ends too early, she could say
Creepy.
that was highly illogical.
That was highly illogical.
Yeah.
Or if it's just right, she would say you are very good at this. I don't know. I don't even know.
That's amazing. You should write scripts for this.
Yeah,
You should.
you
I
are
don't
very
know.
good at
Can I just
you are
say-
very adequate at sex. But that
So why are we discussing? Like,
I was just about to say,
Vulcan porn?
how did this show?
B plus.
How do we do this? How do we segue
I don't know.
so far from what we're? I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know how we
know.
get here.
Oh my god.